Hey, this is Alzay Calhoun here. I want to use this video to talk about working with affiliates in a product launch situation. And I'm going to create the story by saying what you want from your launch and what your affiliates want in contributing in your launch. So here's what you probably want from your launch is you want list build, you want sales, of course, and you want momentum. Okay. Now, what do your JVs want though? What do your affiliate partners want? Well, they want a good offer. They want to promote a good offer so that they look good in front of their list, right? And they want sales as well. But they also want this process to be easy. Because remember, they run a business just like you do, and their calendar is filled just like you do. And you're asking them to promote your product in their marketing calendar. So you got to make that easy if they're going to work for you, basically, right? Now, with that as the framework, let's think about that as the launch process goes. So to make it simple, we'll just use the word begin, and then down here, we'll let that be the end. So as you go from beginning to end in the product launch, what happens in this conversation, okay? The first thing that's important to understand is this case, you have to make this case before you even start your product launch. You've got to be able to show your prospective affiliates, promotional partners, JV partners, that you do have a good offer that's going to make them look good to their list, that you can prove conversion metrics, that the product will actually sell, folks actually buy it, and that you're prepared to support them through the process to ensure that promoting your product is going to be easy. So for example, you created buttons and banners and email copy and sales letters. Those are things that you've already created for them, or at least are prepared to create before you begin the product launch. Now, so as the product launch process goes, right, you're going to create pieces of content along the way, right? Whether they be videos or reports or copy for that matter, email copy, whatever it is, you've got these pieces of content that are being delivered along your launch process. And you need these guys to continually send traffic to this story that you're telling, right? So here's what that sets up. That sets up two launches that are happening at once, basically. You've got the launch story that you're telling from begin to end, but you've also got to tell a continual story to the JV partners so they send traffic down to your offers and to your story, to your product launch story, right? So this is something that is not talked about a lot in those big launches. When you look at these $1 million, $10 million, $100 million situations, those launches are created not from just the list of the product owner, but from the combined list of the product owner and their affiliate partners. But getting the affiliate partners to contribute in this process requires your preparation on the front end to make this case. It also requires a bunch of reminders and ways to encourage them to continue to roll and feed and mail on this process. So you've got to think about that, whether you want to manage this end of it, whether you hire someone to manage this end of it, how does that come to life? But please be sure that not only do you want what you want, they want what they want, and you've got to tell that story in order to get them to contribute so that you can, in fact, get what you want. So think about that as you're preparing to work with your affiliates in your next product launch.